we'll leave it at that. Well, for me.
Oh, sure.
All right. 7 p.m. We'll open Scituate Board of Health meeting, Scituate Town Hall, Selectmen's Hearing Room, Monday, August 11th, 2014 at 7 p.m.
I make a motion to open the meeting and accept the agenda.
Second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so we have
These guys right here.
new business. Riva, Michael and Tara Tondorf, representing Riva Restaurant, requesting a variance associated with the fats, oil, and grease regulation. All right.
Come up, or you just talk?
Sure, yeah, come on up. However,
I
yeah.
don't know how you guys do it.
It's up to you. It's only the two of you in
Okay,
here,
well,
so.
Yeah, however you're comfortable. Yeah.
So I guess due to the fact that I guess this new kind of law has been implemented about grease traps in restaurants. I don't know a lot about it, but we were given the timetable that we needed to be up to code by the end of this year due to the volume of our restaurant.
End of 2014?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we do have a sufficient grease trap right now currently, but I guess there was something about having an additional one. So what this proposes by Mark DeLuca, who's a plumber who deals a lot with this and also was signed off by the plumbing inspector Phil Bernardstein, was that we upgrade our current grease trap inside and we do without one externally because of the fact is we don't own any of the property. The plumbing goes down 18 feet into Front Street and it's not possible.
It's town property.
So it's town property all around.
Pretty much the same situation with TK's last year. If you remember TK's, they just had to put them under the sinks, the heavy duty ones.
Yeah,
under the
so we
sinks.
have all that. I have.
Yeah, we actually had an engineer come and draw a schematic plan of exactly how it would be. And with this plan, the plumbing inspector said that it does meet Massachusetts State Building Code. I've attached our proposal of what it's going to cost us to get it done. And he went in there with two different engineers, and that was really the only way they could get this thing sufficient and up to code.
So is this removing the existing one and putting a bigger bad boy in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Phil has signed off on everything. I saw him today. All the documents that I've given you guys, he's okayed.
That's our, the town of Scituate's
Yeah.
inspector. Okay.
And seeing how you have all that wonderful outside seating now, this will obviously handle that extra volume.
Yeah.
That's seasonal.
Actually, the one
And
we
that's
have.
included in our, the seating outside is included in our,
Right.
overall
And the existing
numbers.
one now, yeah.
Right. And the one we have now is, I mean, it handles a lot. But this is just to kind of, show our good faith. We're going to upgrade. This is one of these newer, modernized ones. So, we're doing our duties as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We never claimed to be grease specialists. There was just a problem and it came on to us to address it. So,
There were
you know,
multiple problems. The sewer commission was having trouble because too much of it was just going down the drain.
and that,
It freezes up, it gets all.
so it might not affect you, but it might affect
your neighbor,
50
yeah.
people
No,
down the
I've
line.
been in this
So,
business for a long time,
Yeah.
and I've seen a lot of people just,
Right.
turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
Not only is it doing damage to you, it's doing damage to the other.
All the way down the
That's right.
road.
All the way down.
We're very vigilant about it. We have biggest quantity, which removes all of our grease. We do everything we can to kind of, again, do our job.
Right. So he's just basically asking for a variance to okay this because
yeah,
there's no other choice.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any questions or anything? Do you have any comment? Jen? No?
No.
No.
You two have been in communication.
Yes,
We have
I
been
am.
talking, and I did speak to Phil as well, and he mentioned to me that the options were very limited out here in
Okay.
order to do this for exactly the reasons that he just summarized.
Okay, so you're comfortable
So
with
I'm
it?
comfortable with it.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you coming in and I appreciate the effort, and this is kind of what we were looking at, that we have to do something, but we also understand that you got to do the best you can, and I think if everybody's in agreement that we've gotten there, then I'm pretty happy with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve the variance for Riva Restaurant, Kara and Michael Torndorf, to remove their existing grease trap and upgrade to a bigger and better model to meet the standards that we have set forth for the town of Scituate.
Yeah, with what was proposed in
with what
it,
was proposed in the regulations. right.
approved by the plumbing inspector.
Approved by the plumbing inspector, correct.
Yeah, all right, second it, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And you two will be in contact about JWs, because...
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we make any progress with that, or?
Um,
I spoke with Mark, he called me and he says, I have sympathy, I understand it's lost in the mail, I guess.
But Joni and Jay don't remember, or...
See, here's the thing, everyone says it's fine. Everyone says,
Right.
it's all
But I'm
set,
not okay with
it's
it.
good.
It's fine.
But if it come December, someone stumbles upon it and goes, you guys need a new grease trap, that's 30, or however much it is.
Right.
That's going on top of
Well, we
what
have
we're-
to dig up, I mean, I think the existing grease trap there is, part of it's in the parking lot outside, so as far as I know, the landlord told me that we would have to like dig up the pavement, and it would become very costly. So that's not something, I mean, you know, we're purchasing this restaurant.
Anticipating doing.
I feel very comfortable that's there because if I know Jennifer from before, they built out that kitchen 2.5 years ago. She
Right.
would make certain that they do it now, because why not do it then if you're gonna have to do it 2 years down the road?
Right.
Well, I think the regulations,
Well, no, because...
the
because
gate on them,
Right, but JW's is 60 seats.
Right.
So 60 seats would have been done for last year,
yeah.
because they're the round before.
I think 60
Right.
seats is this year. I mean,
68.
So there should be something in the file that
Well,
that
that's-
shows it,
the
or
dates are
That's
all
what we can't find.
iffy, right?
or an engineer's, that might have to be an engineer's as-built to,
So Mark, Phil,
Especially-
Jimmy, Joni are all saying it's all good.
yeah, you need it on paper.
We need it on paper.
Yeah.
Sure.
If for your protection, and for theirs. I mean, you know, if you guys walk and they're still selling, then they're gonna need it anyway, so it's for everybody's
We're
protection.
trying to get that done
Exactly.
prior to us signing on the dotted line. And
When do you anticipate that?
We're thinking September 1st, you know.
as soon as we hear back from the state with the liquor license.
Okay.
So how does that work? Could you not pass papers before him and still have the liquor license in their name?
No, it wouldn't, it doesn't get, I think, I don't know the word is, but it wouldn't get approved until the state and you sign on the dotted line.
We're doing an SBA loan, so I think if we were to do like owner financing, we could probably like piggyback on their liquor license. Although it's a terrible amount of liability for them.
Of course.
If something, if we were just, you know, decided
Of
to,
course.
you know, not really be vigilant and something happened, I mean, there would be a huge liability for them.
Right.
So,
I was just curious. I
Yeah, I don't think it
didn't
goes
know
into
what the...
effect until you actually sign.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I did call Phil this morning and he was out on the road.
yeah.
He told me that he was gonna call the inspector or call the plumber who actually did the work
Yeah.
out there, and then he would call me back. I just haven't heard back from him.
Yeah, I
So
saw
as soon
Phil
as-
today and he pretty much said
Said the same thing, yeah,
So
okay.
We're just waiting, I guess.
So I'll check in with him if I don't hear from him the
And
next day.
what will be the final option? We have to get someone out there to see.
Yeah, he and I can go out there and see
Okay.
what's there
All right.
and make that determination.
all right, great.
Mike, which one do you have now? Do you have
None
a
of
Great
those.
Basin now? You have a
No,
different,
No, those are the nice
different
ones.
supplier?
The one we have is a little bit older.
Just curious.
Yeah, again, I'm not an expert either on the greases.
No, I'm not.
Um,
That's why I asked.
They look a lot
I
nicer.
was just curious.
It doesn't have
You
electronic
can
like,
take it.
scanners and stuff in there now. so-
Right, yeah, looks like it'll work. Good
Thank
luck.
you, guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Have a great
Take it
night.
easy.
Wonderful day.
Thank you, have a good one. The next thing on the agenda, they are not coming tonight.
Okay. Okay, so John McLaughlin requests to discuss the Commission on Disabilities and Medical Marijuana, so we'll just,
Did he reschedule, did he just say he's not
He
coming?
wants to come to the next
Next
meeting,
Okay,
so, he said he would be in touch.
okay.
so we'll carry that on to the next meeting then.
Yes.
Sweet.
So, I just want to bring something up.
Sure.
This was in you guys. The dates,
It's page 13.
This is in regards to,
the goose traps.
oh, okay.
Now, if you remember last year, we had all the bigger ones coming in done by the end of 2013, correct? And that's because Jennifer was pushing us to get, she was pushing everything to get them done. Remember we had them all in here?
Yeah.
There's like a half a dozen of them, the
Right.
big guys. But according to the paperwork that you guys drew up, it was actually 2014 and 2015.
Regulation Yeah, I think we were giving him a year.
A year?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely,
Alright.
because when did we finish that? What was the date we signed
This
it?
is 2012.
February.
This is before my regime. This is like a year before me.
Yeah, February 2013.
Well,
That's what it is,
If
it
somebody
is.
calls us on it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's just, she happened to notice that. So,
We've had a couple.
Good eye.
yes, she did. Yeah, she did. And the one that's online is wrong too.
Yeah, we'll need
But
that one.
What's it say?
That was the one that had,
There's a draft 2 is currently online where it provides these dates and these seats, but the square footage was absent.
Oh.
yeah, it was
So-
the final draft.
I guess whatever we sign, whether it's a mistake or not, it's what we signed.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is what it
Yeah,
is.
and I wouldn't
I don't
go,
think anybody's gonna,
I wouldn't go back, I mean, you
right,
know.
I don't think anybody's gonna question it, so.
We're just moving people forward through the process
Moving.
sooner than they need to be,
Yeah,
is
In some
essentially what we're
cases,
doing.
in some cases, right. It is what it is.
yeah.
So,
Old business, well regulations,
well, Michael's not here, so
we can table that.
a third of us aren't here. And I don't know if you've had time to go through some of the well regulation stuff.
I've been trying to find what was in the file, but I found a list from several years ago of irrigation wells and private wells, so it's at least a starting point to recognize what's already in place or potentially in place.
Oh, right, for a
So
list.
right, so when we revisit those at the next meeting, we'll have that as a basis as well.
Okay. I think it was a pretty small list, especially the potable wells.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, that's cool. We'll, I mean, there was nothing there, and I think Michael had a big voice in the well regulation, so.
He did, he had a bunch of,
And I can't say any different. I've been kind of very busy one week and I was away another week, so I have not been focused. The blunt truth.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
all right, Jen.
That's all.
Anything else you want to talk to us about?
Well, that's all I had
Updates?
for the moment.
Anything going on in Board of Health world?
Uh,
New cases, new hoardings, any problems, any?
We had 2 beach closings and reopenings last week. Hummerock and Peggotty were closed from Wednesday afternoon and Friday afternoon.
No, testing's done on Tuesday.
So the testing is done on Tuesday, and if we got elevated results for those 2 beaches, and the results came in Wednesday afternoon. So you have to close the beaches under 2 circumstances. The first being if you get the first sample with elevated results, collect the sample the second day, and get elevated results, you then close the beaches.
Okay.
The other case where you close the beaches, and this is what happened with us, we took samples on Tuesday, got elevated results on Wednesday, could not collect samples on Wednesday because there were thunderstorms and lightning in the area. We couldn't get the water. So since you couldn't get a sample on that second day, we had to close the beaches, out of caution.
Right.
So beaches were then retested Thursday morning. Results came in. The results were both less than 10, I believe, so not detected bacteria levels. And we reopened the beaches that were closed at about 1:30 Friday afternoon.
I have to ask, because I was not around and didn't have any weather. When did we really get the rain?
We got rain on Saturday. Apparently it was pretty stormy down here. I was away,
Right.
but it was apparently pretty stormy on Saturday, and there were some hit or miss, like downpours, thunderstorms, like I think it was Monday into Tuesday.
Yes, it was, there was on and off rain,
Mhm.
especially on Saturday, because we had the night's Plum's Pig Roast, and we got the pig roast in, but it was raining all morning, stopped, and then at night, it was misty and raining. Sunday wasn't as bad.
And then Monday, Tuesday it was,
And Monday,
Yeah.
yeah.
so it was probably, I think, what they say,
The
the
runoff.
sudden flush syndrome and the runoff and,
It's typically what happens.
okay.
And it usually is always passes the second time around,
Yeah.
once they.
Right, with the tide cycles.
Yeah, the tide cycles, right.
But unfortunately, in this case, because of weather, you know,
We
we
couldn't
couldn't get that
retest.
second sample
Right.
soon enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, last week, I don't know if you caught it on TV last week, the selectmen had Gordon Dean and his engineering. And the selectmen grilled Gordon Dean about the noise testing and so on and so forth. And I actually showed up just in case, I wanted to be present just in case one of the guys.
I'm glad you did. That's,
Right.
we should have been,
Right.
Board of Health definitely should
So I
represent.
showed up, just in case somebody showed up and they didn't speak out of turn or anything.
Yeah.
Gordon explained to them the whole testing situation and the results so far.
Mhm.
And then they grilled the engineer as to why it's not working. So, and it's still not working, so they're just swapping parts in and out, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then Gordon explained to them, we asked for one more because it was originally contracted for 4 samplings. We told them,
Well, hold on to it.
Gordon told them that we're going to do the last sampling as the specs that we outlined, and they were fine with that. You know, we'll see what happens the next step.
Yeah. He's got to get it running.
That's all they want.
Yeah, they're probably more upset it's not running because we're losing revenue.
No, actually, in the contract, there is a clause in there that says if it's down for more than 21 days at a time or something like that, that Gordon Dean's company, Scituate, still has to pay or make up some sort of difference to the town.
Oh, so he's losing
So
all right.
Gordon is the one that really needs to make this thing work, because he's that's coming out of his
He's on the
pocket.
hook now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. That's got anything to do with us, but
That's not right.
yeah.
And tonight would be a perfect, I was looking, I mean, the wind is perfectly southwest tonight. It's perfect southwest, and there's a little blue breeze too, so it would be pretty good.
Well, there we go. We're up to speed. Do we have any invoices, Mary? Are there?
No, I don't have anything tonight.
Okay. So that's the administrative part, unless there's anything else to add. You're good. We're up to speed.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second it.